Is it started?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Has a release date. Oh, yeah.
Not only does it have a release date, I have pretty much seen the first thing to really get me interested in Kingdom Hearts 3 now.
The fact that they called Sora Andy's new toy.
Well, okay, so let's talk about this trailer. I like the idea of whenever they go to a new world. I think in the first Kingdom Hearts, they only did it with Halloween Town and Atlantica, and then with Kingdom Hearts 2, they did it with a few more. But I like the idea of when they go to a new world, their appearance changes to fit in more, because it does make more sense in this trailer. They look like kind of like knockoff Legos, and Donald explained it's to protect the world order, to make people realize you're not from another world.
Yeah, it's like you can't have tiny people wandering around with toys, because they'd be like, what?
You're not a toy. I know what flesh and bone looks like, and it's you. This looks gorgeous. I honestly feel like they just ripped the models straight from
Toy
Pixar
Story
computers and were like, Kingdom Hearts 3, here you go. And I have to say, like, I'm usually okay with like Donald and Goofy and Pete speaking in Japanese. I don't know why it's really weird seeing Woody and Buzz speaking Japanese.
Me and my brother talked about the exact same thing, because we were just like, it's weird.
It is weird.
And I don't know how I feel, because it's just like, I don't think Toy Story's gotten like a Japanese translation, and I don't even know.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, okay.
I mean, those were worldwide phenomena.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Toy Story actually, I want to say it inspired a lot of Japanese filmmakers to they were like, oh, we got to push things to a new level. The bar has been raised.
Let's take anime and make it CGI.
But it just looks so good. Like,
it's like watching a movie.
You can't make the characters look any closer to their film counterparts.
It's so clean.
It's so clean. The fact that even when they came, the opening shot where they walk out and they're looking up at Andy's room, I'm like, that's Andy's room.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, Toy Story 3. You guys just completely copied what they did in that movie. And you were just like, here's Sora, here's Goofy, here's Donald. Just slap them on and just stick them there.
And then at one point they go outside and it looks so good. They're walking around in the lawn and the blades of grass are so big, but they look really good, and they all move depending on if characters are walking on the grass, and of course, and then you have so the environments are huge. It's kind of a big deal that not only are Donald and Goofy in your party, but Woody and Buzz. So you've got 5 people in your party.
It's everyone. I'm pretty sure I saw Slink and...
If they were there, they didn't have life bars and MP gauges.
Okay.
Only Woody and Buzz did. But still, that's nice that you don't have to, like in previous Kingdom Hearts games, just the numbered titles, the main titles. You could do that, but you'd have to swap either Donald or Goofy out to get that world-specific character in your party. It seems like that's not a limitation anymore.
Which I didn't have a problem with at first, because I can heal myself and I don't need Donald to heal me when I'm at Donald. HP. I'd rather roam around with Hercules
Plus,
or anyone.
Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm sorry, Valor form totally beats Wisdom form. I hated Wisdom form. Wisdom form was such a pain to level up. Valor form gives you an experience point every single time you hit an enemy, and you hit enemies many times with that form. And then Wisdom gives you 1 experience point every time you defeat a Heartless. Nobody's give you Zero experience.
That's another thing.
Terrible idea.
They didn't. I don't think they've shown forms yet.
They haven't shown forms,
but one of the new ways of combat is the keyblades that you get. You still get unique keyblades from the different worlds,
right?
And I'm sure there's like hidden unique keyblades that you'll get from like characters and stuff like that. They transform.
Yep.
Which in the first trailer they showed, like, I don't know, 20 years ago when I was born. They had Sora fighting with a Keyblade, and then he was fighting like this big like swarm of Heartless, and he was like fighting with the Keyblade, and then his Keyblade turned into Uzis, which is a little weird, and I think that was something that like they were I think they were trying to show off like the different, like, a unique way of like fighting, because they had like you were running down like
I want to say
alleys or something like that.
Yeah, it looked like it was in the
Twilight.
rebuilt Radiant Garden.
I thought it was Twilight Town.
It wasn't night. I know that. It wasn't nighttime.
No, Twilight Town is Twilight.
Oh, Twilight Town. You know what? I think you're right. I was thinking of Traverse Town.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you might be right.
And then in this trailer, they show you the Keyblade from that world, which is like,
it's cute.
It's like it's cool, but it's like I don't get to find it, because that's one of the cool things. Is like you don't know what kind of Keyblades you're gonna get or like what they look like, and like they also give you like different like status boosts, I think. So like they didn't show that, which is like kind of cool. But this one is like, it's like a mix between a Western and like Space Command
Rocket.
Keyblade.
Yeah.
Because it's Woody and Buzz,
Woody
they're
and Buzz.
like the main people. And he starts fighting the Heartless, and then he's like, I don't want to fight with a sword anymore. I want to get a giant rocket hammer.
Rocket hammer.
And then he just starts beating all these Heartless down, and then it transforms again to like the drill claw or something.
Oh, all I know is he makes like drills like pop out of the ground around him, like for an AoE effect.
He from like the Incredibles, when like Mr. Incredible's like holding that giant claw and he wants to launch it at the big robot. It's like that, but on Sora's hand. It's not as big, and he's basically just like he's punching these people, and then he like punches the ground. Spikes come out. Spiral power confirmed in the Kingdom Hearts universe. I want to see Gurren Lagann in there.
Disney, get the rights. I know you can get the rights. You can get the rights to anything these days.
My sword is the sword that creates Kingdom Hearts.
Hey, we do see him hop into a mech.
That's another thing.
At the toy store.
Even more unique forms of combat. Basically, if you haven't seen the trailer, you should see it. I guess we should have let the spoiler alert, because it's only been out for like, I think, 3 days. But if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, you should have watched it by now.
Yeah,
so,
it was big news over the weekend.
Oh, I forget. We don't like release these until like the next week. People will see it. So so Woody and Buzz are like, all of our friends and Andy got stolen. He's like, oh, they're probably at the toy store. So you go to the toy store after fighting Heartless in Andy's front yard, and then
you're chasing
there's
Xehanort.
giant mechs, there's toy Heartless, and then you get to ride in the giant mechs. And they all have like unique abilities. Like one of them has like a charge attack, and like you can like punch and shoot. One of them like has like a mortar shot where like you shoot out like 4 little bombs and then they fall down and blow up. One of them has like a twin laser thing. The other has like a rocket launcher.
And he just keeps effortlessly like hopping from mech to mech. He'll pop out of it and do like an aerial attack. And that's my one gripe with it, is it does seem like the Toy Story storyline is going to be fairly straightforward. Just, oh no, all of our friends are missing. We have to go save them. They're at the toy store. Let's go to the toy store.
I think there'll be more to it, because like they were in Andy's room, and then they were on the roof,
and then they were on the front lawn, and then it just kind of cut over to where they were at the toy store.
I'm sure there'll be like different, like there'll be more to it than that, because usually not every world isn't as you like straightforward as that.
I would love for there to be like a mini game with RC trying to catch the moving van. That would be so cool.
But why would they need to catch a moving van?
Just have it be like a callback to the, or try to catch a truck to get on to get you to the toy store. You know.
I just want to ride around an RC.
That's basically what it comes down to. I'm looking for a reason to shoehorn that in.
Just do that. Just be like, we can't drive for toys, and we don't have the pizza van. I don't think they actually drove that, but yeah. So,
and we're getting it in 2018. Oh my. Okay, this is like so. 2017. We've had some good games. We've had some really good games come out so far this year. Resident Evil 7. Breath of the Wild, good, great, golly. 2018, I think, is going to blow 2017 out of the water with how many game releases are coming out. We have Kingdom Hearts 3 now. We've got Dragon Ball Fighter Z. We've got, no, that's coming, Marvel is coming out in the fall. What are other ones that are coming out? There's all I know is I keep seeing like 2018 as like the release date.
Super Mario Odyssey coming out before Christmas?
Before Christmas, yeah,
okay.
November.
I'd count that. That's the end of the year. There's not much left.
Oh my goodness.
To Anthem. I'm curious about Anthem. It's basically just, it's like a different version of Destiny, but I'm still intrigued. But they haven't released any. There's no like game footage of it or anything. There's game footage of Destiny 2. I plan on looking that up because I want to know if that's going to be the same as Destiny 1, where it's like, here's a third of a game. Or if they'll be like, here's the whole game. It'll probably be a third of a game because they came out with it a little fast.
Well, Kingdom Hearts 3 did not come out fast.
No, it did not. Kingdom Hearts 3 took its sweet, sweet time. It's like, I can't make that reference.
They, and apparently there's not going to be as many worlds as there have been, but the worlds will have more content in them.
That's true because Hercules, I'm assuming it's Hercules. No, it is Hercules.
Yeah, there's
because
a Hercules level.
It had the Mountain Titan.
Yeah.
It's like you have Olympus, and then you have the mountain with the Titans converging on it, and then you have like you basically have Darksiders 1, where just like all of these creatures are destroying everything and you're fighting them, and that giant Heartless looked awesome. Oh, there was one thing I was sad about. Xemnas. I'm not a fan of the way he looks.
Are you talking about younger?
In the Toy Story trailer? I don't know if it was younger. I don't know if it's because it was in a toy world.
No, that's how he looks like in Dream Drop Distance. That's Xehanort's like original form.
I don't think it looks that good. It bothers me a little bit.
See, I want to say Dream Drop Distance starts off with him on Destiny Islands, like the very first thing you see, and he's actually like an adult. I think the reason why they're kind of making him look like a teenager is because they're trying to like make him like very much the opposite of Sora.
Sora's like 20.
No, Sora's 15. Sora's probably still 15.
No, he was 17 in Kingdom Hearts 2.
15. It was a year after Kingdom Hearts 1, and he was 14 in that one. But I don't know how much time has gone by since then, because Kingdom Hearts 2 ends with him getting the letter to come and take the Mark of Mastery for Dream Drop Distance. And so I think that takes place, everything just starts flowing together, and there's no like, well, here's a year goes by because he's no longer taking naps. But I think he's 15 in 3 still. It just seems so long because, we've been waiting forever for this game. But it's happening. I'm really excited by this. I know that the other world that has been announced is Frozen. I'd love for there to be a Wreck-It Ralph world, but I know that's probably like really pushing it. I don't want to see the return of. I know we're gonna get Hercules World again, and I like Hercules, but again, it's in almost every Kingdom Hearts game. I think the ones that they've done more. I don't want to see returning worlds. Like that's been my major gripe with the series is when you go to the same worlds again and again and again.
I really don't want, because I think this happened in Kingdom Hearts 1. I haven't played that game in a really long time, so I can't remember. I don't remember if this is true. In Kingdom Hearts 1, when you go to Atlantia, isn't there like a big singing part?
That's 2. Kingdom Hearts 2.
Kingdom Hearts 2? Cool. I swear,
if they have that in Kingdom Hearts 3.
if they have Sora and all of them singing in Frozen.
No, I'm sorry, not Frozen. Tangled.
Oh,
Tangled is the other world that they have. But I wouldn't be surprised if Frozen's in
I'm
there,
okay
too.
with that.
You
I'm
just
okay
don't
with
want it to be a
Tangled.
musical.
No,
Yeah.
I'm completely
Don't waste a
fine
world
with that
on us.
with that movie because, both main characters in that movie were. I like that movie.
And here's the deal.
For a princess movie, it's okay.
I don't as Aladdin is my all-time favorite Disney film. I don't want to go back to Agrabah. I don't want to go back to the 100-acre wood. I don't want to go back to Neverland. Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm conflicted on that one.
It's just because it's edgy.
Huh?
It's just because it's edgy.
It's edgy.
Yeah, it's edgy. It's like the Disney characters are dead. Oh no.
But anyway, you look at it, I'm really excited for it. This is going to be one of those games where when it comes out, I'm dropping whatever it is I'm playing and I'm playing this until I beat it.
Have to.
Yeah. So, can't wait.